Welcome to Deep Thought. Real manifestation isn't magic. You know, I was thinking about that because there was a young lady I'm acquainted with was talking about manifesting her husband, manifesting a man in her life. And you get a lot of women who do that, right? But really, they don't need to do all that. In fact, I told a woman that. I told another woman that. I was like, no, if women really wanted a man, all they need to do is hit the gym, have a good shape, you know, make sure they fix their face, you know, have a good attitude, and learn how to cook. We not hard. Men aren't, seriously, men aren't hard. Shoot, because, shoot, I always say make love to a man's mind, which means stroke his ego, keep his stomach filled, and keep him sexually satisfied. I ain't gonna say what I would usually say. Well, no, I'll say it on here. Empty his balls. A woman don't have to do all this. Isn't it funny? Because you got whole communities of women doing all these rituals and everything. Meanwhile, you got some woman in the hood, all she'll do is put on a nice tight pair of jeans. And like, shoot, she'll stroke a guy's ego. Oh, you're so fine. No, that's the biggest I've ever seen. And they winning. Look, and it ain't magic or anything. You just doing something. Or say a man wants to make 6 figures. He wants to make 7 figures. And you get some guys, they might do all these rituals. Like, yeah, we're going to do all these rituals. We're going to pray and do all that. Yeah, you want to make money? Hey, work on a product or a service that can make you some money. That people need. They ain't that hard. You notice some people, they becoming millionaires and they ain't doing anything. They ain't doing any magic, any of that stuff, or anything can be called magic or stuff like that. If you want something, you work for it. That's it. That's it. I'm in the position I'm in now. And trust me, I know some metaphysics. Trust me, I know a lot of it. But really, all that it really is a science. See, people try to say it's magic, but it's just a science to manifestation. You want to manifest something, first you think about it, then you take the steps to make it come true. You got to think big. It's just thinking. There ain't no magic to it or anything like that. Shoot, some people be dry. Trust me. Only people making money off of it is somebody trying to teach that. Well, I'm going to teach you how to manifest something. And yeah, they making money because you paying them. $1,000 or no, I'm going to charge you $99.99. Shoot, they get enough people, they going to make money. You're like, well, how they making money? Oh, they teaching something. In fact, there was a joke on, it was on a cartoon, and I forgot what the cartoon was, but I never forget the joke. It was like, hey, how to get rich. And the joke was, write a book on how to get rich. Look, it ain't magic. Look, if you want anything in life, first you got to think about it. Then you just got to take action. Ain't no magic to it. Shoot, if you want to make money, okay. What kind of products are you creating that somebody could get? What kind of service can you provide that people gonna pay for? Or if you don't want to have your own business, okay, what kind of certification or education you got so you can get that job? What do you have? Seriously, you got to think about all of that. They ain't magic. You're just doing some work. You know, or if you want that beautiful mate or something like that, okay, so what are you doing? Are you hitting the gym? You getting yourself together? You getting your attitude right? You know, if you're having problems relating with people, are you working on that? Ain't no magic thing. Like I would tell a group of women, you get a group of women talking about, well, we're going to do this and that. I say, no, get a dress that make your butt look nice. Seriously, shoot, you get some guys are running. In fact, I never forget the joke Chris Rock had years ago. Talking about, you know, you had all these women talking about they wanted, you got all these women talking about they wanted a man. He was like, Chris Rock was like, all you had to do is put a pot on the stove. You get 2 or 3 men. You don't even have to put anything in it. Just put it on the stove at 6 o'clock. You'll get a man. It's like, you know, a lot of people make stuff more complicated. It's really not. If you want something, first you think about it. You think first. That's the first thing you think about. Then you think, okay, what steps do I need to take? And they're going to be very practical steps and everything. Very practical steps, you know? When I thought about I needed to make more money, because trust me, there was a time I was struggling. I was like, you know what I did? I was like, hey, I can make money online. Upload, upload, upload. There wasn't no magic to it. It wasn't anything, you know? In fact, when you have, and I ain't saying like just don't pray or anything, but you got to understand, you still got to do the work. You still got to do the work. I don't care what religion you are, what spiritual path, how magical you think you are, whatever. Because when you manifest something, it ain't, you got to change it. Like I know somebody, and they were having some real trouble. They needed money. Like you know, I asked them what they did, and they were like, they said all this stuff, but at the end of the day, they just changed their attitude. They changed their attitude towards working and everything. And that's what you had to do. You know? Whatever you want in life. If you want that mate, okay. What are you doing? What are you doing practical to get that mate? Like I say, are you fixing yourself up more? Are you working on your attitude? Are you changing where you're going? Because somebody might spend a bunch of money doing some crazy rituals and all of that. It might be better. It's probably better if they save that money and maybe find out where the type of men or women that they want are going to be. You know, whatever they want. Where they at mostly? Where they at? Okay, boom. They're going to go there. That's where they headed. You know? They ain't had to do something. I remember it was back in the day, I figured this out. I wanted a certain type of woman from a certain area. So I started going to certain clubs because that's where they were. You know, it ain't with no magic to it or anything like that. See, one of the things is people, and if you really honestly, what people consider magic, like effective magic, is just a high level science after a while. After a while, you just be like, oh, okay. You know, it ain't something that you got to go through all of this stuff for. You know, if you want whatever you want, if it's to get along, happy life, if you want to move, you saying to yourself, okay, I want this house in this neighborhood. Okay, what are you doing to bring in money? You know, there ain't no magic to it. It ain't gonna happen like that. You got a lot of people like think they're gonna win some lottery or something. It's better. It's like, okay, what products can I create? What service? What skills do I have? You increase those, shoot, you have a better chance of getting that house. You know, you might have to just fix your credit. Okay, maybe you need to figure out a plan to pay your credit card bills down to increase your scores, your FICO scores. You know, there ain't no magic to it. You just got to do it. So I want y'all to think about that. You know, I mean, you can call it magic, but really all it is just some science. It's just doing the stuff. All right. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.